R programming. So R is a powerful programming language and an environment for statistical computing, data exploration, analysis, and visualization. R is very powerful programming language. It is very easy and flexible, and it provide many functions to transform your data. You can play with your data with these R functions. These functions are already created. No need to create any new function. If you are looking for creating your new function, you can create, but no need to create. So many functions are already created. R programming is considered as a computing environment. So multiple users can use same environment and they can execute their programs. In the organizations, uh, in the organizations are not providing R interpreter in each and every machine. They just have R studio in their client machine, and they are each and everybody executing command on this server directly. So that is why you can say it is a good computational environment and comparing others. So it is free because it is maintained by the community, and the community, they are not charging anything. It is, you can download R very easily from the internet. It is available free. R is an ecosystem, means you are writing code, you are maintaining code, you are reusing code. So the whole mechanism, whole ecosystem maintained by R itself. So you should not bother about maintain the whole thing. It's everything maintained by R interpreter automatically. So ecosystem is a rapidly growing and expanding in all data and related areas beyond the industry. The majority of its users are not professional developer but data analysts and data statistician. R stands out from a wide variety of statistical software for the following reason. So these reasons makes R more popular because it is free. It's open source. Means if you want to change something in the R, you can change easily. Nobody will stop you to do so because it's not a proprietary software. Next, it is very popular among the data scientists. It is flexible. You can change. You can reproducible. You can sell this R by getting free of cost. You can make a good money with this. Rich resources. If you stuck somewhere, our community is providing you all the information about these documents. Strong community. Uh, Many programmers are available in the community, and if you stuck, you can directly communicate to them. And next thing is cutting edge. It is very useful. So R is a free software environment for statistical computing and graphics. It compiles and runs on wide variety of Unix platform. So R is basically developed for Unix and Linux, but you can use this on Windows as well, Windows and Mac. But it was initially developed for Linux and Unix. So you can download software accordingly. So how to download? Simple. This is the URL. To download R. You can download R, download from the internet. The first one, the first one is the R URL. Just click on that, and it is very simple and very small file to download. I have already downloaded this file. So I'm going to use R version 4.0.2. I already downloaded. So this first version, first one, you can click. This is the URL. Because I'm using Windows, so that is why I need to click here. If you are using Linux, Mac, so accordingly you can click on that particular application, particular link, and it will start downloading. So this is the file name. After downloading, once download is completed, just double click on this file and click next, 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 and you can install the R in your computer. And R is by default it is going to install on this location. So this is the installed location after completion of R. And this path, so this location you can set in the system variable. So there are two ways to set system variable. First one is a temporary. First one is temporary one. So this is a command to set temporary. Set path equal to, in double quote you can write that command. So this, my R path is ready to work. So this is a temporary one. If you want to, if you are looking for permanent solution, so right click on this PC, properties, advanced system settings, environment variable, and in the below given column system variable, select here path. So click on this path and edit. Because I already added this, so that's why you can find my URL, C drive, program files, and R, and OK. So my system is permanently set for R programming. But R programming is, so this is the R interpreter, and I'm using R 3.6 version. So here you can write, as you know, this is interpreted language. So R is interpreted language. So if you write anything, that becomes a program. So let's see, for example, I want to print welcome to R programming. So this is one line is considered as a one program. So my program is executed. If you want, let's say a calculation, A equal to something, B equal to 20, C equal to A plus B. So now result is calculated. What is the value of A? What is the value of B? What is the value of C? So each and every mathematical calculation you can perform over the interpreter. But this interpreter is not user friendly. Each and every command you have to type, and this is not user friendly. But if you want make your task minimum typing and maximum output, you can go with RStudio. RStudio can be downloaded from this URL. This is the URL for RStudio. Just once you click on this RStudio, click on download button. After click on the download button, RStudio is available in 4 versions, 4 type of RStudio. So first one is R desktop. So using this R Studio, we can download and install on your desktop machine, on your laptop. But hello, nothing happened. Then click again on that link, same link. Just click again. Yes. So this R Studio is available on four different versions. If you are looking for R as a desktop server, desktop application, we can download the first one. If you are going to pay some money, uh, $995 per year, and if you are going to deploy one server, our server, so that other person can use this, then you can download this one. Or professional version is very costly, $4,975 per year. So what are the advantages, what if you pay, if you do not pay? So if you can see this in the professional version, each and every person, each and every feature is available. But in the free version, these features are not available. The features are integrated tool for R is available for all, but priority support not available. If you stuck somewhere, nobody going to support you. Some programs are available on the internet. You can download, you can access, or you can ask some query to the community. But if you pay something to community, they will assist you better. So being a learner, we are going to download desktop version, free version. Once you download this R Studio, and this is the small file. R Studio is around 164 megabyte. It is installation is also very easy. Just click next, 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 and finish, and the things are installed. After once you done with the installation, click here on the start menu, and or you can type here R Studio, R Studio, and R on the R Studio you can click and you can open. R Studio looks like this. So this already I have opened the R Studio on my screen, as you can see here. And if you want to write your new code, click on this new and start writing code. If you don't want to start writing in the code in the file, then you can write your code on the interpreter, command interpreter, just like we have seen here. The same command interpreter is available here in the R Studio too. Here we can execute commands. Let's go, let's see, we create one. So I'm going to create R script. R script. All the R files are saved with extension name R. So this is my code from the command line. Okay, so I can start writing code, print, and anything we can write. So this is my code. And if you want to execute this, select this code. You either you can press F5, either you can press F5, or you can click here run. Sorry, Control F plus enter, run. So see, my code is executed in the below given command line. See, my code is executed. Select here, Control plus enter. So code is executing. If you want, you can create variable a equal to something, b equal to something, and c equal to a plus b. We can print output, print value of a. So I want to print a value for a, then comma, we can write a, copy value for b, value for c, b and c, b and c. Select all and control plus enter. See, data is done. So we have output. We have output. Or if you want, you can print only the result. I want to print only result. Select all and execute. Control plus enter. So as you can see here, we output is here. So now next, you can save this whole program. You can save this whole program by click on this save button, and you can save your program. So my first R program. So these all these program files must be saved with R. R is the extension name that is mandatory. So it's done. And if you want, you can execute the same program from the terminal as well. So quit. Let's see this how it is working. It's working or not. So cd documents. Cd document dir. So we have a what was the location? First R program dot R. So click on the file menu or save as in the documents. Okay, it's not going. Oh, wait. Let me save this some other place. In the D drive. Save as. I will save this code in D drive. dot R. So let's move into D drive. So dir. So let's my first R programming. First first R program. Yeah, this is the file. So I can execute this first R programming. Okay, so R first R program. See, we are getting the same output. We can execute that file name. It. So capital letter R. We have we have executed the code. So now in this example, PPT has created under the version in the Windows and Linux, but should be significant different between the output. So small output changes may be possible or other supported operating system like Mac or others. So or you can download from this URL, given this URL, and choose nearby mirror. Mirror is nothing but your server location. So you are in the West Africa, Liberia. So South Africa server is very closer to that. Even you can download from other server as well. Same output will come, but it will take time to download. So that is why always select this nearest mirror. If you are using Windows, just click on the installer, double click and install. We have seen this just now by practical. So like it appears like this, just click next. Install the default options. Do not change anything in this given options. And finally it install. R is deployed on your computer. RStudio is another powerful user interface for R programming. It is free, open source, and which works on multiple platforms including Windows, Mac, and Linux. You can download the latest version by click on this icon and this URL. If you want to try the preview version of new features, you can click on this version. But preview version you can download for testing purpose, not for the production use. If you want to use in production in your office, then you always go with latest or stable version, not preview version. Preview version always have some bug bugs in the software, so that may cause trouble in the your production. So never use that. RStudio does not include R, so that is why we first you have to download R, then RStudio. Same interpreter used by RStudio. If you are using Windows, you may also install RTools. RTools you can download. So I'm going to do so. RTools. Search here R tools download. Search on the Google R tools. It will provide you, just install and download and install. So this is R tools. As because I'm using Windows 64-bit, so that's why I'm going to download 64-bit. If you are using 32-bit, you can use 32-bit too. R tools. So R tools that you can write. So it is written in the C++. If you want to write code on C++ and compile it, then call it in the R. So R is very portable. You can access library from C++ library too. So the website name is rstudio.com. You can download RStudio. This is a snapshot, as we have seen little bit earlier. We can download RStudio. This is the interface. Again, four different versions. Always you have to go with free version. Organizations are going with organization, always they select a paid version. So this is a file and this is a snapshot. Accordingly, you can install our tools. Once we have our studio in our system, just double click on it and install. Same procedure, just like a R installation. Just next and finish. Click on next and install, then finish. So now our studio is ready to use. We have a menus like this. So this first one is file menu, edit menu, code. And if you want, because everything cannot be provided by our studio directly, so that is why if you want, you can install other packages, free packages from the internet. So click on the tools and install packages. What package you want to install, just type here name. You can type your name and click install. You can download and install the software. And as given in this snapshot, we can write code on the left side. On the right side, we can see the output. So this is the output. What is happening in the background? So this is the output. Various components of our user interfaces. So this is the console. So on this console and this console, both are same thing, because here mouse never works, only commands. You have to write your code and execute your code, simple. So the console, the following screenshot shows the R console embedded in the R Studio. In most of the cases, the console works exactly like command prompt. So this is what we have seen here. It works exactly like command prompt. The editor, there you can type your code. So this is the editor. So this is a command prompt console, and this is the editor. Here you can write code. This is your editor, and this is your console, R console. This is your R console. This editor is useful for writing R script and markdown document, web pages, and many other configuration file. Even C++ programming you can do with R Studio. And then in the left, in the right corner, so this one is called environment section. So environment variable, whatever variable you have created, everything you can list here. So the complete list is available here. So environment pan shows the variable and functions that you have created and are available for prepared use. Next one is history. So next tab in the same we have a history. So whatever commands we have executed till now, so the complete history we can retrieve from here. Next, file pan. In the file pan we can open files and folders. Many files and folders can be opened at the same time. For example, if you have an Excel file and you want to open on the RStudio, it is very simple. Click and open folder. So you can open any file in the system. So this is a big advantage with RStudio. The pan plot span always shows the output. So you can see graphs are generated automatically. Graphs are being generated automatically. Next, packages. If you are willing to install any new package on your RStudio, simple go on tools and new packages. Just type the name of that particular package or select that name of that package in the checkbox and click install. So that particular library or application would be installed on your RStudio. Help pan, in case if you stuck somewhere, if you are not getting what is happening in the system and you want to come out from that, click on the help system. Help will help you for any uh, about any documentation. Next, viewer pan. So with the help of viewer pan we can see output just like Excel. We have seen graph chart, bar chart, line chart. So all these type of charts can be drawn by just one click. The viewer pan is new feature. Viewer pan is new feature. It was introduced as an increasing number of R packages combine the functionality of both R and extend existing JavaScript library. So JavaScript library also can be used within RStudio to make rich and interactive representation. So RStudio, if you are going to use supported version of Linux, you can easily set up a server version of RStudio and R server. Let's see one example. Sometimes it happens we want to generate some random number. So we can generate some random number like this. Uh, Random number. Random number. So in the uh, RStudio, we can write two types equal sign. One is equal sign you already know, or we can write equal sign this way. So both are valid here. Rand equal to R norm. So this way we can generate random numbers. Random numbers, I want to generate 100 numbers. So 100 numbers are being generated. So it's being calculated. And once they are calculated, we can these numbers will be stored in the RAND, RAND. We have a one equation y equal to this is equal sign equal to 2 plus 3 multiply x. X means some random number plus some random number once again, and some 1 upon 2. Then if you write like this str, the whole numbers can be printed. So if you see this rand, so how many numbers are there? So many numbers are generated automatically. If you want to perform some equation, you can perform equation like this. So equation is given equation is y equal to same thing y equal to 2 plus 3 multiply x, in my case is rand, plus our normal 100 number, one hundred numbers multiplication, then multiply by 0.5. So this whole data, whole numbers can be stored here in this. So this is the problem here. So that's why. So if you see this, this is the result. And generating chart in the PyCharm is generating chart in this R Studio is very easy. Simple plot. What you want to plot? I want to plot rand, and then I want to plot y. See, it's generating chart. It is generating chart. So as you can see, a chart is generated. So that's it for today. So tomorrow, in the same time, not tomorrow, in the next week, on the same time, I will connect you. So that's it for today.
So, TB, thank you so much for the class.
Yeah. So next week also you can join, and you can visit school anytime. You
Okay.
can practice,
So I
but
just sent you. Go ahead.
while you are coming to school, make sure you have your sanitizer and mask. That is important during this pandemic.
Okay. So I send you a text message and
And we are
oh,
not going to resume regular classes. This is just to not to stop classes. That is why, like, we are not wasting time. You have already wasted 4 months. 4 months